Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Saturday afternoon, just about 4:45. I thought we would take a look at the severe weather outlook for tomorrow, break things down detail by detail to see what we're dealing with tomorrow afternoon, just to give you a better picture what the threats are, what the threats are not, and where I'm expecting things to roll through and when. So let's take a look at radar first. It's been a pretty good afternoon. Some thunderstorms moved through Kansas City with some strong gusty winds, fast moving things around the lunchtime. Didn't track south. Winds shifted east more than anything, southeast technically, but things really drifted off to the east. And looking outside on radar right now, general showers and thunderstorms will find northeast Missouri through the rest of the afternoon and evening. This circle here in the dark brown, dark orange there is a mesoscale discussion that came out this afternoon. It's just calling for continued showers and thunderstorms, probably non-severe, probably not even going to see a watch out of that as things have pushed off that direction through the afternoon into the evening. Severe weather outlook generally in agreement with this, putting only that 1 out of 5 marginal risk for Columbia, Jeff City, Lebanon, and points to the east. So that should get us through the rest of your Saturday evening. Not too much to complain about there. Looking at tomorrow, here's the surface chart, and like it always does, this sets up the overall forecast picture. We can tell a lot from this. The first thing is this area of high pressure that's going to build in starting this evening. That's going to allow temperatures to cool down. I'll give you some numbers for that. Here they are. We're going to chill out to about 62 up in Kansas City right now. 61, 62 down in Fort Scott, 63 actually Fort Scott. But anyway, we're going to dip down into the low 60s because of that high pressure, just allowing that convective cooling tonight. And so there, though, look off to the northwest. There's that cold front that we have been talking about for the last few days. It's going to sag in tomorrow afternoon, and that comes off a great big deep trough that stretches across the high plains tomorrow afternoon. So we will be able to see this settling in tomorrow afternoon, and that is what it's going to bring us, our threat of severe weather for Sunday. This hasn't changed since this morning. All of our area still there in the yellow, indicating the 2 out of 5 slight risk for Sunday, June 8th. One factor, though, in this is going to be the daytime heating, so it's going to feel pretty nice. These are actually not what I would normally look at for daytime highs. I have this backed up to about 1, 2 p.m. for your Sunday afternoon because I think this heating is going to be a factor. So how hot's it going to get? Possibly 81, 82 degrees in west central Missouri, 83, 84 down around Fort Scott and Nevada by the time things start to roll through on Sunday afternoon. So speaking of that, here's what I'm seeing with this afternoon's data. This is picking up at about 3 p.m. and things have set back a little bit, I think, since the morning update and since last night for sure. So I'm up to about 5 p.m. now. So between 4 and 5, look at what starts to fire out in southeast Kansas. These are going to be strong cells, possibly supercells. And so all of these are going to be that way. There is let's see, what time am I up to now? This is 6 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., right? Between 5 and 6. Got to do my Zulu math. Moving now towards their 6 to 7 p.m. Look at these clustering cells that are going to stretch all the way from down here in Winfield, Kansas, possibly picking up around Wichita as well. But I'm looking out here around Howard, Neodesha, Chanute, Fort Scott, Pleasanton, stretching across state line. I think we're going to pick up possibly Butler, Rich Hill, Appleton. These are strong cells, possibly supercells. And so we're looking at all of the normal threats with these being strong gusty winds, but particularly large damaging hail, particularly possibly tennis ball sized hail with these storms as tall as they might be. And they stretch all the way going through west central Missouri, picking up Clinton, Cole Camp, Sedalia, out here to California, finally reaching as far over as Columbia. So again, this be between the 5 and the 7 p.m. hours for your Sunday evening. So this will move through east and southeast. So right now I'm up to about 7 p.m. When I do see, we will have to watch for that rear inflow jet to push through, possibly make a Boeing structure here down around Coffeyville, Edna, Altamont, south of Parsons, maybe around Independence, Kansas. So this is just model data, but this is HRRR model data. Very, very useful in convection allowing models. So that's what I see for tomorrow afternoon. Looking at factors of instability, I'm looking at significant CAPE. There are some pockets of 2,500 to 3,000 joules that we would look for there. I also see updraft helicity tracks all across the area that I do expect those potential supercells tomorrow afternoon during that time frame. Before things push on out of here, I'd say that we would be in the clear by possibly 9 o'clock is what I'm looking at now. 9 p.m. for your Sunday. Moving through, I think there's just some light spotty showers on the backside of that. So that's what the data is putting out right now. I want to drill down on a couple of factors just to see about these particular cells. This is supercell data, and this is a scale of 1 to 50. Not sure if you can see the numbers, so I will read them out. But the areas there lighting up in the red and the orange as I move through that same time frame. This sets up about 5 p.m. as supercell potential looks to work its way, see how it is working its way south and east through that time frame. So that is one clue for what we may see. Another indicator, though, that I look at is significant tornado parameter. Same thing. Okay, this is small on the scale. This is not a high risk, but it is there. Where does it look to be the most focal? Perhaps over here around central Missouri, maybe into south central Missouri. Come about 7 p.m. There's 8 p.m. It picks up a little bit. But it does dust through our area, particularly when things get started over here. This is, I've backed it up to about 5 p.m. now, Sunday, 5 p.m. over here in southeast Kansas. So we certainly need to be weather aware for these cells moving through tomorrow afternoon and evening. I will be here with you. We will start looking at things early afternoon. We will see where that front is. We will see if it is going to move in just like we think, and we'll be able to track it with you all the way through. So that is the plan. Just wanted you to have the update and the most recent data as of Saturday afternoon. Of course, we will take another look in the morning before we pick up tomorrow. All right, have a great night. Talk to you later.